So we're moving into our How Wise Is It segment. And this week we're talking about how wise is it to lock yourself out of certain apps. There's a few like ways people go about this these days. One that I just embraced and haven't set up yet, but it's called the brick, where you basically like pick apps you want to be locked out of, often during work hours, and you like brick your phone, you like attach it to your phone. It blocks those apps, and then you place the physical brick somewhere like on a high shelf so that you have to like you manually unbrick your phone to get the stuff out. So it has to be this like conscious choice that involves like physical movement, as opposed to some of these apps. I think there's one called Screen Time where it's like you just like disable it through the phone.
Right, which is a little too easy probably.
A little too easy.
You should give Josh the brick. He should keep it from you.
Keep a hot brick in my pocket.
Honestly, that's not a bad idea because sometimes you want to collaborate. You could just do it.
Yeah, I can unbrick you, hit the collab.
Well, no,
brick
I
it
was
again.
thinking like instead of a high shelf, like you would actually have to ask him for it, and he'd be like, no, we agreed upon this time.
Yeah.
Because I'm so tough.
Yeah.
Tough on the
He
outside,
is
gooey
tough.
on the inside.
I'd be so curious what you'd say if I was like immediately like, I need the brick.
Well, I don't want to cause
Brick me.
conflict or controversy. Throw that brick at my head.
Yeah.
I need that brick. I like the concept of the brick, though.
Yeah. 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 What are your thoughts? You'd heard of it.
I have heard of it, and I've heard of different versions of it. I think that one sounds like it is trying to be a true barrier versus the one that's like on your phone that you could immediately kind of disable yourself.
Right.
I mean, not that doesn't require effort, but I like the idea of something physical
Yeah.
that you'd have to put it in a place to get it, because it would make you pause longer to think about it.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, I've never engaged in that before. I think it would be interesting, even if just to try it out for a while
Yeah.
and just see what your day looks like.
Yeah.
Because I do think it is useful at times to just leave your phone wherever in another room, put it in a drawer after you get over the initial, like, I lost my phone. Oh, no, wait, I didn't lose my phone.
Yeah.
I am more present
Yes. Totally.
and I'm more engaged typically
Yeah.
with the people around me. So
Yeah.
I think it would be interesting, especially with this new epiphany you've had about if some of those apps take you to
I mean, I'm going to have to
online
block
shop
Safari.
on, like,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
I mean,
You're going to have to, block any internet browser.
Like, truly. It's like, I think I'll leave open like podcasts,
Yeah, that's it.
phone
Right?
app. Yeah.
Text
texting.
messages, news.
Maybe I'll block that.
Well, you wouldn't be able to do that on a browser, but you could still do the apps, right?
Right.
The news apps. So just,
Yeah. Yeah.
I say go
off.
I say go all in on this. Try it out.
I'm really embracing. I'm excited.
Because you could always scale back. I say
Yeah.
like go big on your first try.
Yeah.
with it.
Try to like block out almost everything.
That would just be my
Yeah.
thought on it.
Yeah. You're right. I should. It's like all the social media, anything. Now, here's the thing. It's like, of course, I get the brick right when like I'm getting all these Zillow updates of rentals and stuff.
Oh,
Like,
here comes the excuse making.
well, yes, because I think you do have to be sort of timely. So maybe I start the brick once we get a place. I don't know. I'm already talking to myself. No, but I'm excited about the brick.
I like it. I think it's wise to try something like that, even if it's just an experiment in how we relate to our phones. I think
Yeah.
it's super wise.
Yeah.
And it makes me even just want to try something different with my phone. I don't know what that is, but
Yeah.
I get
Yeah.
sick of my phone. I really do.
Yeah. Same. And then I'm going back to it's the same thing. You think you enjoy scrolling, and it's like the physical act of scrolling is like miserable.
I just hate it.
Yeah.
You know what I really want? Actually, this makes me think that I just want an old iPod
Yeah. Play music.
to play music.
Yeah.
That's all I want is just an iPod.
But you can't make calls.
On my iPod? Thanks for the clarification. That's what I want.
Would you get an iPod plus like flip phone?
I guess what I'm saying is I just want an iPod so that at certain times when I leave my house,
Oh,
I just take my iPod and
yeah.
my phone is just,
Yeah.
I don't want my phone to have all my music on it. And,
Right.
I need a cassette tape deck.
Yeah.
I need a Walkman.
But as a parent, does it freak you out to not be reachable by your kids?
Sure, but if they're with Sarah, no.
No. Yeah.
Or even when I'm, at their school and they're playing on the playground, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'm with them.
Yeah.
What do I need my phone for?
Yeah.
So it's like, just listen to my music if I'm walking around or if I'm playing with them. Like, I don't need my phone.
Right.
I don't know. It's just getting me. I'm spitballing here.
I like it. I mean, obviously,
I like that you thought that I was going to get rid of my phone and just have an iPod.
Just not going to get
Send
any
me a
calls.
song. That's how you'll contact
I mean,
me,
like,
and I'll try to interpret what the song is, and that's what
Yeah.
you're trying to communicate.
Yeah. Well, I remember in college, like, oh God, stuff like this, like, does really date me. I remember in college, my roommate, shout out to Allison.
I guarantee I got you
Kramer.
beat here. Whatever you're going to
Totally.
say about it
Well,
dates
like
you.
her dad didn't have a cell phone when we were in college.
Mhm.
So like I remember he like picked up some of her stuff and he was taking like a load of her stuff moving home.
Mhm.
He drove halfway down the block. She's like, "Oh my God, you forgot one major thing." She's like, "I couldn't reach him. I couldn't call him. He drove all the way 5 hours to Chicago without like this essential thing he needed."
Mm.
And I was like, "Well, should not have a cell phone." Like that was the time where it was sort of like, that's
Mhm.
dumb. But I mean, he just simply did not have one. He had 4 kids,
Yeah.
didn't have a cell phone, wasn't reachable. Like if they're hurt, they will figure it out. They'll call mom.
Ah, God bless that guy.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Good for him. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there was like definitely a peace of mind there.
We had room phones, VTech, cell phones,
Whoa.
or not cell phones,
Like with a cord?
cordless.
Cordless.
We had corded phones in our dorm rooms as well. And you'd get, it was called, we called it the dial, which was basically just the school phone book of every other like dorm and the room.
Yeah.
But my freshman year, I had a really old, like everybody had that Nokia one.
Oh,
Um,
yeah. I had that.
Just for like emergency purposes or I
Yeah.
didn't carry it around, didn't use it for anything.
You would like call your parents on it or?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yep. But that would be about it. And then
Wow. What year would this have been?
this would have been 2000 into 2001.
Okay.
The main form of communication would have been AOL, Instant Messenger.
Yes.
So that's how people knew where you
AIM.
were, because you would leave your little instant message up about I'm at this place, or if you want to find I'm studying in the
Yeah.
library, and then that's how people found you.
Yeah.
And then if they
Oh.
didn't find you
It
there,
made
then
us
it's
into
like-
the fastest typers in the West.
It was like, that's it. I'm off to the cafeteria. It was like, okay,
Wow.
well, maybe I'll see him there. So
Oh, there's
Yeah.
something so romantic about just like, we'll see if we cross
if
paths.
we cross paths,
Yeah.
or like I was looking for you, like where were you? I thought you were here,
You
and
just
you just didn't. You missed that person.
Wow.
Yeah.
There is something really
very
nice.
nostalgic
We're
about it.
way too reachable. We are way
too reachable.
It's like I do not want everyone to be able
I
to
know.
get to me all the time.
And you know what it turns into sometimes with kids, especially, is it turns into the plan shifts so many times where it's like we had this play date and then
Oh my God.
this person's available. Do we want to squeeze that in later? And do we want, and sometimes that works out really well. Sometimes it's like you don't
Yeah.
have a lot of plans and you are reachable and then you kind of shift very quickly. Sometimes though, it just turns into too much communication with other parents and you're trying to shoehorn in something and it just isn't, for me, it just is like, if
It's
I
like I
didn't have
hate this.
if I hadn't checked the phone,
Yeah.
right, or if I didn't have it on me, instead of just we're already out enjoying this thing, it's like now I have to deal with another issue or another,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, it's like being that reachable. It's like you can change everything constantly. And you're trying too much to like optimize and
right,
you wind up feeling more miserable.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why vacation is such a breath of fresh air for a lot of reasons, because it's like you can't.
yeah.
It's if you're away,
Yeah.
it's like, well, this is our plan for the day. This is what we're going to do, and typically you kind of just do
Do
that.
it. Yeah.
Because it's like people aren't telling you, oh, we're doing this. Can you come and meet us? It's like, I can't meet you.
Right.
We're gone.
I'm gone.
The brick, though.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I'm excited too.
I mean, do you think it's wise? Having
think
not
it's
used it?
so wise, even though I haven't.
Well, what are you
used it
going to
yet.
gain out of it?
I really think I need the barrier, like, because I will just like open up apps after 1 second after I've told Josh, like, I got to be off my phone. And I also like, here's like, the body keeps the score. My neck has been hurting so bad.
It's just like,
It's like I'm
Yeah.
just sitting in this chair, neck down, like
Yeah.
on my phone, and it's not to the point where I can't really read my Kindle because I'm kind of leaning it down the same way, and it's too painful. So what it's like, I said to Josh, I was like, because I've been so bad with my phone, my body has taken away my Kindle.
Yeah.
Like I'm really like, I'm getting all these signs from the universe of like, you cannot keep living this way. It's
Can't.
misery. So I'm going to brick so many apps, and hopefully like when I'm between sessions, I'm reading emails, I'm charting. I kind of chart right after the session. So like, I don't need to like set aside that much time for charting, but it's like, I'm staying in the focus and mindset of I'm meditating, I'm whatever. I'm staying in the
You're in the zone.
mindset of like my clinical world until the day is over. And, it doesn't mean I can't like throw in a little laundry or whatever, but I really am present to the work material. I need to kind of stay in that.
Yeah.
And it'll be brilliant if there isn't enough material for like an 8-hour day, because then I can take more things on that are fulfilling, which I do. That is a goal of mine I think I might want to get EMDR certified or join some kind of like fellowship or something to really like be a little more engaged in the community. I have this dream of starting a feminist book club, which if anyone out there would be interested in that, please reach out. I would love that. And I would host it. And it would be a reading club even. We could read articles. It wouldn't have to be whole books the whole time.
Silly question. Are men invited?
Yeah,
Okay.
Absolutely. Men are invited. Totally. Male feminists, female feminists,
Just
trans
wanna make sure.
feminists, non-binary feminists, everyone. So yeah, I want to do more stuff that is like truly aligned. And I do think I find those things like pleasurable too.
The brick might be the springboard into that.
I think it's going to be a less is more situation. Which
Well, I'm excited to hear
really
how wise it
excited about.
is.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll keep everyone updated.
But I think it's just wise to explore. We talk about this in a lot of different ways, just our relationship with technology.
Yeah.
And I think that's always wise to be questioning.
Yes. I think so
that.
too.
I was tossing around the idea, which I might not live to tell the tale, but I was tossing around the idea of doing like a week, of no technology in my house, or very limited technology.
Yeah.
We're either doing games, we're doing books, we're doing analog,
Yeah.
like for a week. So I was thinking of
love
tossing that.
And putting the kids on that.
Oh, for sure. Not just me.
Yeah.
Like it would be a
Wow.
family engagement
Wow.
of,
It's kind of fun.
I know. I get excited thinking about it, and I know nobody's going to be on board with it, but I haven't floated the idea. I shouldn't say that. I don't know. But yeah, just
There's an
a
insurrection.
little, yeah, totally. A little, that's why I said I might not live. I'm tied up somewhere.
I could see your boys being like, no, Dad.
Oh yeah. Oh, 100%. What kid wouldn't do
Right.
that, right?
Totally. Oh my gosh.
So
yeah.
I was thinking just a cleanse for a week,
Yeah.
like low to no tech. Let's do it. Let's see what
Yeah.
happens.
I can't remember where I heard this, but of course it was on a podcast, but someone said they had all these like epiphanies they'd never had and like creative ideas when they were like, oh my God, this wasn't on a podcast. This was in a movie. I think it was in Before Sunset. She was living in a place where she didn't really speak the native language. So she couldn't really watch TV. She couldn't really do a bunch of different things. So like she was really kind of quiet in her mind a lot, and then had all this like inspiration after like a week of that.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
I could see like my kids being like, this is like we're grounded, but we didn't do anything. Like,
Yeah. Or they're just like, can't wait to get back.
you're grounding us, right? Yeah, like every moment, instead of like trying to just like get through it in a way that would be fun, it would just be like suffering.
But there's a difference between them recognizing the value of it and there being value in it.
Yeah.
You know,
absolutely.
like I think at that age, I probably wouldn't be able to recognize it, but there's value in it.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be emotionally grounded.
Yeah.
You're going to emotionally ground them.
Yeah.
Mm.
Grounded, like you're grounded or like grounded.
That's my joke here.
Oh,
Yeah. Double meaning
Sorry,
here.
I totally ruined
Touche.
it.
Maybe I'll just do it for myself. Maybe I'll do a
Yeah.
cleanse for a week.
I like that. Would Sarah do it with you?
I don't know. I haven't approached it with her. I think it would be hard. She listens to, she's very up on politics. And so,
Yeah.
she listens to some podcasts and
Yeah.
politics is
Like
happening.
the Daily or?
Pod Save America
Oh, yeah.
is definitely up there. So, I think just keeping current and things like that. But, she could buy a paper, I guess.
She could spend a week.
A week without
not
it.
with
Yeah.
them. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Totally.
I think she'd be willing to entertain the idea.
Yeah. Or she could task like her sister with like, if you hear something like major that
Yeah.
I really should know.
Or even if she was willing to do it when the kids were awake. And then,
Yeah.
when they're asleep,
Yes.
it's like, okay, like listen to your pod or, that
Yeah.
type of thing. And not that we're kind of cheating the system, but
Yeah.
analog.
Analog. I like it. Well, okay. We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. I can't
see
wait to
what
hear
we
about the
do.
brick.
Yeah, totally.
Does it look like a brick?
It's like a square.
But did they like paint it like brick red and like
It's gray.
They really missed
Some
an
bricks are gray.
They really missed an opportunity there.
You know those gray stones? It's like maybe like that.
No. Brick red. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really just a square.
Or like it looks like a cinder block or something.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a cinder block.
There you go. Then I'm
Yeah.
back on board.
The block, they should have called it.
The block.
Do you think it's like brick, like when you brick a basketball shot?
That'd be, yeah. There's a lot of ways to interpret brick.
But that doesn't even totally align, right? Because bricking is just like a bad shot.
Yeah, it's like you.
It's not blocking.
No. A brick is when, you miss it. It hits the rim and comes off it.
Yeah. Maybe it's like a brick wall is really what they're saying.
It is a brick wall.
Totally.
We figured it out.
We figured it out. Okay,
Always.
that's our episode. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining
Thank you,
us.
everyone. You can find me at buttsbutz.jonathan@gmail.com. Where can they find you?
They can find me at kkpsychotherapy.com. You can send me an inquiry there. For anything. If you want to work with me, if you want to join the book club,
Join the book club.
anything at all, please reach me there. How about you, Joshy?
You can find me at JR Bayer, Bayer, like the aspirin, 89@gmail.com. I will service all your editing needs, and if you'd like to be on the pod, if that's a need of yours, we can make that happen.
Love it. Thank you.
I'd also like to shout out the Angine de Poitvin album, Volume 2. It's some kind of French. They wear. I don't know the racial identity or the.
That's
or
okay.
Or the
gender of it's these two anonymous people.
Yeah.
They wear these like crazy masks that are kind of creepy, like Cirque du Soleil looking, and they play this kind of crazy, like it's like Crewing Ben meets Jack White, but it's mostly instrumental.
Could you
They're
repeat
from
the artist
Quebec.
again?
Yeah, what's the artist with like...
It's Angine de Poitvin. Angine space
We're never gonna get that.
That's incredible.
DE space POITRINE space. The album is called. This isn't gonna help you either. The album is called Volume 2.
Oh, wow.
Volume 2.
That's fun.
Listen
Loving
to
it.
it.
Yeah, listen to it.
And also listen to Blanket Forts. Thank you so
Yes.
much for the music.
Yeah,
Always.
shout out to Blanket Forts. Thank you. And we'll catch you next time.
Catch you later.
Later.
Bye.
The Wise Mind Happy Hour podcast is for entertainment purposes only, not to be treated as medical advice. If you are struggling with your mental health, please seek medical attention or counseling.